Hello. It's assembly time, and we're going to think a little bit more about winter. Now, on Wednesday's assembly, we were looking at that story about winter and about hibernation. Turn to your partner, tell your partner what the word hibernation means. That's right. Well done. It's where an animal will kind of slow their body down until they kind of go into a really deep sleep right the way through the winter, and they conserve, they save all their energy, and they manage to stay through that cold weather. And we also talked about the word Advent because today, when I record, this is the 1st of December. So tomorrow, when you watch, will be the 2nd of December. And we talked about what the word Advent means. So can you remember what Advent means? Doesn't mean calendars, doesn't mean chocolate. That's right. Advent means waiting. And for Christians, this is a time when people are waiting for the birth of Jesus. But I'm going to read a story today, which is about waiting for winter. Now, the 1st of December is also the start of winter. And people say, oh, it's very wintry. It's kind of like winter. They might say, oh, it feels like winter because it's cold. But September, October, November are autumn seasons, autumn months. And then December, January, February are winter months. So it's the start of winter. Okay. And what we're going to do is have a little bit of a think about winter this week before we start talking about the Christmas story next week. Okay, so let's have a share of a screen, tab and Kindle. And this is Robin's Winter Song. Okay, put your hand up if you have seen a robin recently. Well done. Well, you're doing better than me because I haven't got any in my garden. You know how I like birds in my garden, but I haven't seen any recently, certainly not any robins. So Robin's Winter Song. It was a beautiful autumn day. Robin sang from his branch as it swayed in the breeze. He saw leaves swirling in the wind, twisting and turning, rising and falling. Something was different. But what was it? The squirrels were scurrying, the mice were scampering, and high up in the branches the finches were fluttering. Are you going somewhere, Robin asked the finches. We're getting ready to fly south, they chirped. Winter is coming. Who's Winter? Asked Robin. And why don't you want to meet him? But the finches didn't hear him, and in a flurry, they were gone. Down on the ground, Squirrel was busy digging. What are you doing? Robin asked. I'm burying these nuts before winter comes, said Squirrel. Oh, winter sounds very greedy, thought Robin, and he flew off to the big oak tree. I don't like the sound of winter at all, Robin told Owl. Do you think I should fly south like the finches? Oh, no, said Owl. It's too far for you. You must stay here. But be sure to keep warm and snug, or you'll be cold when winter comes. Winter is scary, greedy, and cold. Robin was frightened. He looked on sadly as the rest of his friends flew south, far away from winter. How he wished he could go with them. I hope they come back soon, he sighed. Later in the woods, Robin spotted Bear. He glided down, happy to meet a friend. Where are you going? He asked. I'm off to find a cozy cave to sleep in until winter's gone, said Bear. Even Bear was hiding. Robin remembered what Owl had told him. He needed to find somewhere warm and snug, somewhere far away from winter. Can I come with you? He asked Bear. Robin and Bear settled comfortably in Bear's cave. How many sleeps until winter goes away? Asked Robin. Just one, said Bear. That's not so bad, thought Robin. He snuggled close to Bear and squeezed his eyes shut. And before long he heard Bear's snores, soft and gentle, and soon Robin fell fast asleep too. How can it only, if it's just the start in this story, if it's just the start of winter now, how can it only be one sleep until winter goes away? Have a talk as a class. How come Bear is saying there's just one sleep until winter goes away? I don't understand that. Can anybody explain it? Is it because Bear is going to hibernate? When Robin stirred, he felt a chill in the air. It was very cold. Perhaps winter's here, he thought. Robin flew to the opening of the cave, and as he peeped out, he gasped. What do you think he saw? Yeah, the whole wood had turned white. Everything sparkled and shimmered, and white flakes were falling from the sky. How beautiful, thought Robin as he tiptoed out into the fresh, crunchy white. As Robin hopped and slipped happily through the woods, he came across all sorts of animals. Why is everything so white? He asked Mouse. It's snow, of course, squeaked Mouse. Look around you, Robin, it's winter. This is winter, gasped Robin. He couldn't believe it. Winter wasn't scary at all. In fact, it was wonderful. The forest was transformed, and Robin loved exploring it with his new friends. He chased snowflakes with Owl. He helped Squirrel find his acorns. And at night, everyone snuggled together to keep warm. Robin was having such a wonderful wintry fun that Robin was having such wonderful wintry fun that time passed quickly, and one day he noticed shoots sprouting out from the ground. Something was different, but what was it? Then he realized. The snow is melting, he said. That means it's time to wake Bear, said Squirrel. Bear yawned, stretched, rubbed his eyes. Winter's almost gone, he sighed happily. But I love winter, said Robin sadly. Why does it have to go? Because spring is coming, smiled Bear. Robin didn't know what spring was, but this time he was sure that he wanted to find out. I can't wait to meet spring, he sang joyfully. It's nice, isn't it, looking forward to the next season, enjoying the season that you're in, but looking forward to the next season. And that's what Advent is. It's waiting, looking forward for something to happen. And I'm just going to close my office door because we've got the Hoover outside. Hold on a moment. There we go. That's a bit better. Right. So we got Robin, we got Bear, and we got all those plants and animals and creatures and birds. Have a look at your global goals in the classroom. What global goals were we thinking about? What do you think? With the change of seasons? Yeah, definitely life on land. Now, if you have a think about the weather at the moment, have we had any snow yet? No, we haven't. Has it been really, really mega cold and freezing and ice and frost everywhere? Not yet. So one of our global goals, we might be looking at the climate because it's been a really, really warm autumn. And it's still, for the time of year, quite warm. And when I was looking back at some photos that I'd taken, this time last year, we got snow on the ground. So it's been much, much warmer than it has been. And that's why it's important that we reduce our energy use so that we're not polluting the environment, so that we recycle, so that the environment isn't warming up. Okay, so I hope that you have a lovely time at the Christmas disco tonight. I hope if you're decorating your tree this weekend, or if you've already done it, brilliant, that you really enjoy doing it, having that lovely special time with your families, because we've all got those traditions that we have in our houses, in our homes, that are really, really special. They might be singing Christmas carols or singing Christmas songs or watching a favorite film. I hope you have a lovely, lovely time doing it. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.